There's better ways of doing things.
Run it like a business.
It's about all of us working together. Go anywhere in the country. Same understanding, same rules. Change is coming.
I got this feeling that they're gonna break down the door. I got this feeling that they're gonna come back for more. See, I was thinking that I lost my mind, but it's been getting to me all this time, and it won't stop to drag me down. Patiently correction leaves us all alone, and sometimes I'm a traveling the night. This engine's fair.
Hey guys, it's Ben Mankiewicz and no one to talk about the season premiere of Boardwalk Empire, the final season. Everybody dies hard. That's the tagline. That's not quite it, but that's close. Everybody dies hard. That's definitely not it. So we're going to be talking about it. I don't have anybody with me this week, but we learned a lot in this episode. Time has passed. It's 1931. The Volstead Act is on the cusp of being repealed. Nucky is in Cuba, trying to set up a deal to bring Bacardi rum back to the U.S. Chalky is in prison, but then he's not, and thankfully he wore a coat, so he wasn't one of 700 guys wearing prison stripes, and we knew who Chalky was. He's out, and we don't know why he was in prison, although there's maybe 1,000 reasons why Chalky could be in prison. Charlie Luciano is now in bed with a new Don, and 75 men in a row slit their wrists and shook his hand. It had to be so disgusting by the time the last guy shook hands with Charlie Luciano. AR is dead. There is no Arnold Rothstein anymore, and that is a tragedy, not because Arnold Rothstein is dead, but because his murder was fantastic in 1928, gunned down because of running up huge gambling debts in a New York restaurant at a business meeting, and I thought for sure we were going to get to have that scene, but we don't. Meyer Lansky informs Nucky that Rothstein is dead because Lansky is just in Cuba hanging out with his wife, except it's not his wife, and he's clearly not in Cuba. For that reason, he has to be in Cuba to see what Nucky is doing, also suggesting that Meyer Lansky, even though he said he wasn't working with Charlie anymore, he must still be working with Charlie. And of course, we know that to be true because a young Bugsy Siegel participated in the murder of Joe to set up the new Don and Charlie's relationship with him. Who could possibly be following this at this point? It's such a good show. And it looks great, as always. It looks great. I'm glad Patricia Arquette is back. I love that, though, she's dismisses Nucky. And what's happening with Nucky? Did that guy try to kill Nucky because he's Nucky or because he was a rich businessman? It's clearly because he was Nucky. And last, but certainly not least, we got some significant Nucky backstory, which, again, in case you were thinking of not being sympathetic to him, we see what his dad was like. We see how sweet his mother was, what that relationship was like. He clearly lost a sister in early Atlantic City who he loved very much. Look, it's great. If you haven't caught on with Boardwalk Empire, catch up. No show on television looks better, and it is going to go out in style, I suspect, here with season 5. I and at least Robert will be back talking about it next week.